Holy shit, guys. Oh my days. No, I didn't even plan to do a video tonight. I didn't even plan to do any of this. So, all of this, basically, you know, none of it's getting edited out. This is just going to be my thoughts and opinions on this big DC announcement that just happened. So, if you haven't heard of as of yet and you're a DC fan like me, basically what DC have announced is there's a brand new DC branded digital service. So essentially DC is trying to make their own Netflix, trying to make their own Amazon Prime, and it's going to feature every single thing you can think of DC TV shows, you know, like the animated stuff, like we're getting Young Justice Season 3, which I'll talk about in a bit during this video later on, but yeah, and they're also going to have other things like the CW shows, because a whole lot of people who run a large majority of DC are going to be helping set up this digital service and setting up all the programming on here. And I'm going to get into all of that right now because I'm on the DC site right now and I'm on the page where they've created the announcement, and holy shit. So yeah, basically, well, I'll quickly start off with the Young Justice stuff, because I mean, I've already done a reaction video to Young Justice. If you haven't seen that, you can check that out on my channel right now. But basically, it's now been branded as Young Justice Outsiders, which is cool because, you know, the first season was Young Justice, the second season was Young Justice Invasion, and now we've got Young Justice Outsiders. So, yeah, like, it's kind of cool. It's like, it all nicely links up. It's kind of like every season of Young Justice has a little subtitle to it. But yeah, no, so basically the full announcement from DC says, Warner Brothers Television and DC Entertainment announce all new live-action series Titans from executive producers Akiva Goldsman, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, Jeff Johns, Greg Berlanti, and Sarah Setcher. I'm probably pronouncing that surname wrong. But yeah, no, they announced a new live-action Teen Titans series to debut on this DC digital service, whatever they're going to call it. I don't know if they're actually calling it that, but this brand new digital DC service, they just announced a live-action Teen Titans show. Holy crap, that gets me so excited. Like, you guys, you have no idea. Like, I am a big DC fan. Like, honestly, like, even when it comes down to the DCEU, I still try and defend it as much as possible. I know friends who have given up with DC. They're not seeing Wonder Woman, they're not seeing Justice League, but I'm still going to see them films because I'm a fan of DC. And at the moment, at university, I'm currently studying film production, and that's the kind of job role I want in the future. I want to be a film director. I've done my own films before, and I always said to myself, if I was to ever direct a superhero film or a superhero team-up film, it would be Teen Titans. I would legit go up to Warner Brothers and be like, right, I want to do a Teen Titans film. I want to do it this way. Fuck it. If I have to cast Ray Fisher as Cyborg from the Justice League film, I'll do it. I'll do it. I mean, he looks the part anyway, so, like, what's wrong there? But, no, legit. But now that it's becoming a TV series, so it's going to be like a weekly thing, or I don't even know if it's going to be weekly. Maybe it will be like a Netflix Marvel thing where they'll release all 13 episodes, or however many episodes they're doing. Like, maybe they'll release them all in one. Or maybe it'll be like a weekly thing. I should imagine it'll probably be a weekly thing, because if it's like by the guys like Greg Berlanti, for example, who already does all the DC stuff, he does Supergirl, Arrow, Flash, Legends, he does all that. Yeah, I think if he's involved, it will probably be a similar production to that. It will probably be like a weekly, one episode, which I'm cool with. Obviously, binge watching is great as well, because I don't know if they're going to do it at Young Justice either. I should imagine it'll probably be for both Titans and Young Justice. They'll do one episode a week, which I know kind of sucks, because obviously us DC fans probably would love to binge watch all of Young Justice as soon as it's out on day one. But just be glad we're getting a season 3, so Young Justice. But like I said, I've already talked about Young Justice. I really want to talk about Teen Titans. Yeah, so essentially, like the rest of this announcement goes, right, so following up on the Titans announcement, it says, Titans follows a group of young, soon-to-be superheroes recruited from every corner of the DC universe in this action-packed series. Dick Grayson emerges from the shadows to become the leader of a fearless band of new heroes. Dick Grayson, obviously Nightwing, this is great. He's the leader of the Teen Titans. He was also the leader in the recently released Teen Titans animated film they just did, the Judas Contract. If you have not seen that, go check it out. It's a really good film, a really good character film as well. Anyway, back to this announcement. So yeah, Dick Grayson emerges from the shadows to become the leader of a fearless band of new heroes, including Starfire, awesome, Raven, double awesome, and many others. So obviously many others. I'm really hoping that they can do Beast Boy. The only problem with Beast Boy is obviously budget wise. If it's a TV show, you are restricted with budget. I mean, you know, like we see on the CW, sometimes the flash effects don't look as good. Gorilla Grodd. But no. But thing is, because this isn't CW, this is a whole new. I don't know where they're getting the funding for this. I don't know if it's legit. Well, I don't know. It says here, Titans will be written by Akiva Goldsman, Star Trek Discovery. I'm guessing that's the new Star Trek show that's coming on CBS Online. Underground, fuck knows what that is. Jeff Johns. Oh yeah, it's just basically, and then we got Jeff Johns and what's his face, Greg Berlanti, as we've already mentioned. They do all the CW stuff. Yeah, and they're all executive producers on those shows. Yeah, and basically, yeah, and it's just, oh my days, this honestly gets me so excited. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I'm such a huge fan of Teen Titans, and I'm such a huge fan of the character Raven. I'm so fucking happy that we are finally getting Raven in live action. That just, to me, just amazes me. Like, I've wanted to see Raven in live action for so long. Like, I've always said you can do Raven in a film. Hell, like, you could do Raven as a standalone film in the DCEU. I know they won't do that because apparently every single DCEU film after Justice League is just going to be Batman related. But, like, but now we're getting a TV show. Just, like, we get to see Teen Titans in live action every week. Like, I mean, a part of me always thought they would do this on the CW, because at the moment on CW you've got heroes like Wally West, aka Kid Flash, on The Flash. You've got Artemis on Arrow, who's currently a villain, but I don't know, Artemis was shady in the Young Justice animated show anyway, so you could always just kind of go, yeah, she's a hero again. Yeah, so like I said, on the CW you've got Kid Flash, got Artemis. I mean, and you can bring back Roy Harper if you really want from the Arrowverse as well, from CW. So you've already got four players actually, because you've also got Miss Martian from the Supergirl TV show, so you can throw her in there as well. Yeah, I know she's on another Earth, but you can just make up some excuse like, oh, she's there. Superboy you could do as well, because obviously Supergirl, they've done was it Mon-El, and he's kind of basically like Superboy in a way. So just do that. Just do, like, on Supergirl, introduce a Cadmus arc or something like that, and then have Superboy show up on that show first, and then at the end of that series or whatever, he goes on to join the Titans show. Like, I always thought it would be better if they, in a way, it would be cool if they did it on CW, because then at least you would have that connectivity where you'd be like, oh, Wally West, I like him on The Flash, whoa, or Miss Martian, whoa, I saw her on Supergirl, and Artemis and Arrow, and now they're all coming together in, like, a big team-up show. It's going to be cool. But like I said, I think it will be better now that it's on this exclusive DC digital site, whatever it is. But oh my days, this is honestly, I'm so excited. Like, hold on a moment, just hold on, like, as in, right, Raven, obviously, I've got a pop figure right now. I've got it boxed up at the moment, but I'm such a huge fan of Raven. You guys have no idea how big of a fan I am of Raven, and I'm so excited that they are bringing her back into live action, like, such as, I hope we get this villain as well, Deathstroke. I mean, I know that's saying a bit much, because we've already had Deathstroke on Arrow, but, you know, to have him again on Teen Titans, because it would make sense. He's a Teen Titans villain. He was great in the Judas Contract, like I already mentioned, the newest DC animated universe film, which has recently come out on Blu-ray and DVD. So, like I said, if you haven't picked it up, go out to the store right now, or rent it online, or however you watch it. Honestly, just support DC. Go out and buy it. Generally, like, from a DC fan, it's a great film. It's a great film, honestly. But yeah, no, honestly, and so yeah, what else we got? But yeah, no, I think that's all the big news. Like, it's. But now comes the thing where it's like, how much are they going to charge for this streaming service? Because if it's just DC stuff, how much can you honestly put on there? I mean, for me, if I was doing this digital service, like, I would include everything, like, animated, like everything that was you know, like, as in Batman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, the original Teen Titans. Sure, you can throw in Teen Titans Go. I mean, that's still running on Cartoon Network, so yeah, screw it, put that on there. You can also, yeah, and again, like other shows like Batman Beyond, Static Shock. I mean, I'm talking about the proper, like, old shows, like, you know, yeah, like, which used to be on Cartoon Network. Like, I grew up as a kid, I watched those shows. If they've chucked them on there, that's, I mean, you got my money right there. You got my money. Trusting that this becomes available in the UK, which I sure as hell hope it does, because I'm going to have to watch Titans and Young Justice Season 3 somehow. And I really don't want to do it the illegal way, because I really want to support DC, and I really, like, you know, if it's something like Netflix where it's like £6 a month or something, or like Amazon Prime where it's like £6 a month or something, or £6.99 a month, I don't know, but like, if it's something like that, I'll happily pay for it, because again, I'm a DC fan. Man, like, I love all their TV stuff, I've got to say, like, all their animated stuff as well, and, you know, and again, the Young Justice, I mean, that just sells the service right there, but no, and now we've got the Titans live action show as well. Oh my days. But no, like I was saying, this digital service, I want it to include the original DC animated shows, so Batman the Animated Series, Justice League, Batman Beyond, Teen Titans, Static Shock, Legion of Superheroes, that's another one you can add on there. That was a great show as well. If you don't know who the Legion of Superheroes are, they're basically like, kind of like the Justice League, but way centuries in the future. Yeah, and also, yeah, in terms of the CW stuff, you can put... I'm quite surprised that they're able to put the CW stuff in there, because I would have thought the CW would have wanted to keep their stuff on their own sort of free streaming service. You know, like they got the CW Seed at the moment, where they have things like the Vixen animated series, and they're going to have the Constantine animated series, but... yeah, it's... I mean, yeah, and you're also going to have shows like Gotham as well. I don't watch Gotham, I will admit, I do not watch that. I couldn't bear the first season of that, but... You know, it's one of them shows I keep going back to. I keep trying to binge watch it, but I always get up to 3 episodes and then I just kind of go, no. I've only watched the episodes where Jerome's in it, because quite frankly, they're the only ones I find that are entertaining. Sorry if there's any Gotham fans that are watching this right now, and if you love the show, you love the show. I mean, you know, everyone has their own opinion. You know, I respect your opinion. If you enjoy the show, you enjoy the show. You know, I ain't gonna have a pop at you. I ain't ever gonna have a go at you for liking the show. But yeah, no, honestly, this honestly excites me so much. Yeah, and just the fact I'm really interested to know what the budget's going to be like for this Titans show, because if they're going to have characters like Raven, Starfire, Nightwing you can get away with, because obviously he doesn't have any powers, he's just combat, so you can get some really good, you can get just a really good stunt team and like choreography team for him. He's fine, he's safe. You don't have to worry much about sort of budget for him, but budget wise for characters like Starfire and Raven, again, Raven, if you're doing Raven, holy damn, like, you've got to do her right, like, as in, because, again, in terms of budget, the Teen Titans, some of their enemies are quite, you know, do you know what I mean? Like, the powers that you would have to showcase on a 45-minute show, it's, I mean, you see on the CW, the effects on the CW are good for what you can get with the budget they get. They're good for what you get. Like, you know, they give them a budget, they give them a fair share budget, the CW, and they work with it, they still deliver good quality shows. You know, they're kind of like, yeah, it's not the biggest budget in the world, yeah, they probably would like more, but that's the reality of the situation. But yeah, no, it's, because Titans... like I said earlier, with characters like Beast Boy and that, Beast Boy, if you're going to have him shapeshift him into animals, that's CG like through the roof money. Like, I don't know how you do that. Like, maybe he doesn't transform every episode. Like, maybe you just have him transform into something like a tiger or like or a gorilla, or maybe something like an animal that's easy to animate. Or maybe like, if production wise the budget is so low, maybe they just have him turn into like a little fly or like a little bird or something like that, just every now and then, just be like, just, because I was going to say, you can't really have Beast Boy there and not have him transform into something at least once in every episode. So if, you know, budget's running low, just make him transform into a little bird or something in the Titan Tower. Oh my days, yeah, that's another thing. The Titan Tower, is the Titan Tower going to be in this? I'm guessing this first season, like, if it gets past the first season and it's successful and they do a second season, I should imagine probably the Titan Tower will appear in the second season, but I'd like to see it appear in the first season. Like, oh man, just fucking picturing that now, the giant Teen Titans Tower. Honestly, like, mate, that, honestly, again, it's TV, it's online, I don't know what the budget's like. See, these are the kind of things I want to know. Like, I'm just going to quickly research more into this, because, alright, so we know this is coming in 2018, so basically 2018, yeah, it's, so that's not too long away. That's legit just next year. That's not long to wait. But yeah, holy damn, it's, oh my days. But no, seriously, the Titan Tower, it's possible, you can do it. You know, it's, yeah. Oh man, I'm so, like, I was having a really bad day. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I was having a really bad day. Like, as in, this whole week for me at university has been stressful, has honestly been just some of the worst days, I think, like, ever, doing coursework and all kinds of stuff, which is the last few bits and bobs I have to submit to my tutors here at uni. So like I said, I'm doing film production, so yeah, but it will pay off in the long run, like, hopefully. But it's one of them things where it you know, when pressure starts to build up, woo. But no, honestly, and you know, I was a bit pissed, because obviously I planned to do a load of stuff tonight, and like, I had assignments that ran over, so I couldn't do the things I wanted to do. So yeah, I was really annoyed tonight, and then I instantly just load up my phone just quick, and then all of a sudden it's just like, bam, I get like notifications saying, oh, DC announced new Titans live action series, and I'm just like, oh man, like, they did not announce a Justice League, a Teen Titans Justice League series. Like, mate, we haven't even got the fucking film yet, like, let alone TV show. But no, Teen Titans, like, oh, I'm honestly very, very, very excited for this. I think if they can pull this off, I honestly think if they can pull this off, then Marvel are going to have some competition, because you know Marvel have got their own thing going on right now with the Runaways on Hulu. I don't know when that comes out. I think that comes out early next year as well. So that's going to be interesting, because DC have got Teen Titans coming out in 2018. Marvel have got the Runaways coming out in 2018 as well on the Hulu streaming service. And both of these sort of comic team-ups, like these comic book teams, they're quite similar. The Runaways are a bunch of kids with powers, and the Teen Titans are a bunch of teenagers with powers. It's like, you know, it's the same concept really, but Teen Titans, I think, wins it for me, just because I don't really know much about the Runaways. I'm sure the Runaways will be good, but it's just, with Teen Titans, I grew up with that as a kid. Like I said, that's the reason why I've got Raven as a pop figure. She was my favourite character, and honestly, and that's why I loved, like, hold on a moment, wait, right. Like, the film before, I think, came out last year or something like that, Justice League vs Teen Titans. You see, I've got this shit right here, the Blu-ray copy. I love this film, like, as in, I watched it because obviously I was going to watch it anyway because it's DC, but when I watched it, I was surprised that it was actually a Raven origin story. They did not advertise it as a Raven origin story, so when I found out that, like, oh, Trigon's the main enemy, like, Trigon's the big bad, and Raven's gonna be the centerpiece of this story, and throughout the film I was just like, no way, like, no, like, I didn't even know, because with all these DC animated films, anything DC, I'll watch it, but it's, it just surprised me and it amazed me, and I was like, wow, if they could do this in live action, this would be absolutely mental. I don't know if they'll have the budget to do Trigon on TV, because again, like I said earlier, Trigon is one of the Teen Titans enemies where it would be very costly. But yeah, if you can do it, do it. Maybe not in the first season, but like I said, scale back to maybe villains like Deathstroke if you're able to use Deathstroke. I don't know if the CW still have him for Arrow or whatnot. I know he's appearing in the season finale of this series, but I don't know. But if you can get Deathstroke, it'd be really sick if they could get Manu Bennett as well. But I don't think they'll get Manu Bennett. I don't think he really wants to come back to the role, bear it in mind. But or, you know, screw it, like, if they're not going to use Deathstroke in the Batman solo film with Ben Affleck, get the actor who they cast for that and just put him on this TV show. I mean, like, you know, he can still play Deathstroke, but just not in the films. Like, they've already designed the suit, like, we saw on Ben Affleck's Twitter account, they've already got the suit, just basically ship that suit over to wherever they're going to be filming Titans, and then boom, you got Deathstroke as your season 1 villain. Season 2, then obviously you build up on Raven, or if you wanted to save Trigon for maybe a season 3 villain, maybe you could do the Brother Blood storyline in season 2. I know we just got that in the Judas contract, but you know, screw it. With a TV show, you can expand the story, you can really get deeper with the characters, and oh man. And I'm really excited about who they're going to cast as well, because they're going to have to cast like pretty damn soon, because if this is coming out in 2018 and they want to film a bunch of episodes ready for 2018 and get all the effects and shit done, then they're going to have to cast soon. So if I was casting Raven, oh jeez, who would I cast as Raven? This is like my favourite DC Comics character, and now I've got to pick an actress as to who to play her. Like, maybe just get an unknown, actress. Like, has to be like, don't go for like the glamour model, because that's not Raven. She's a very sort of goth, very hidden under her hood. Like, whoever it is, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want anyone like Miley Cyrus or anyone like that playing Raven. Like, I want it to be maybe an unknown actress, or, you know, who's maybe worked on a couple TV projects, who's not really well known. You know how kind of like Tom Holland wasn't known before he became Spider-Man? Now everyone knows who Tom Holland is, and now he's getting all these other movie gigs and all that. It's like, yeah, I want someone like that, honestly. But, yeah, it's... woo. Yeah, no, it's, but if I had to pick an actress at the top of my head, I honestly can't think of an actress at the moment. I mean, I'm kind of on the spot here, and I don't really want to pick an actress right now and then look at this video back later on and be like, why did I pick that actress? But yeah, no, I always thought Colton Haynes, who played Roy Harper on Arrow, I always felt like he would make a good Superboy. I always felt like he would be a good Superboy. But obviously they can't do that because he's Roy Harper from Arrow, and yeah, people would just be like, oh, that's Roy. But yeah, no, it's... Oh, and they say, like, well, again, they can't do Cyborg because he's in the films, isn't he? So, I mean, that's a bit... I mean, you can replace him with Blue Beetle. That's what they've done in the animated films recently. They've replaced Cyborg with Blue Beetle. Like I said, with the Judas contract, Cyborg's not in that, but you've got Blue Beetle. They pretty much have the same powers. Cyborg and Blue Beetle have the same powers, which is why I'm confused as to why Cyborg is in Injustice 2 when you've got Blue Beetle. I'm like... why do you need Cyborg? It's like, I understand you got a film with him coming out, so maybe you want to build up the Justice League film by playing as all the characters in that film, but whatever. Maybe screw it. Like, I don't know. Like, if that Aquaman film, I don't know what the production stage of that is, but if they can get Aqualad in this show, then that would be also a treat as well, because obviously he was well received in Young Justice. And oh, fuck it, I'm just excited for the Teen Titans. But anyway, I think I've gone on long enough. I mean, this video is almost going to be a half-an-hour video. But yeah, no, I really wanted to get my thoughts out on this, because like I said, I'm a huge DC fan. And yeah, it blew my mind when I read this. I literally just read this like half an hour ago, like, I was just lying on my bed over there. I just finished a big essay, which I was not too confident about, I'm going to be completely honest with you, and so I was kind of freaking out about that. And I go on my news and my news feed, and then bam, this is the first thing that pops up. So honestly, I'm really excited for this, guys. Let me know in the comments below, are you excited for this new Titans TV series? Comment below, let me know. And also, yeah, who's your favourite Titan? Let me know below. Who's your favourite Teen Titan character? Is it like me, Raven? Because for me, Raven, all my days, Raven. It's just, yeah, yeah, I don't like how they portrayed her in Teen Titans Go, though. But, yeah, no, but yeah, leave your comments below, guys, and if you like this video, carry on subscribing, and yeah, no, just, DC. Let me know more about the service, and I'll tell you, like, financially, how, I can't even speak properly now. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it now. This is going to be it. Yeah, what are your thoughts on Young Justice and Teen Titans? Sound off in the comments below, guys, and have a good night.